Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2023 as we continue our hard difficulty run here with Alfa Tauri. And things are going pretty good so far this season. 6th place overall as a team, only 1 point behind Alpine, although I don't think we're going to catch them back again because we have stopped all development on our car. We are just focusing on research at the moment. We got one more research coming up here in 1 day, actually. I did go ahead and just manufacture a couple of filler parts for some of the ones that got damaged. Nothing else crazy than that. And it looks like we do need to set up the training schedule. So we're going to see if we can figure this thing out. The thing that I feel like I might have learned is that training while your team is fatigued is less valuable. Look, so even here, we're not doing any training and we're already weary. I'll be honest, like I said, we're going to try to figure out how to work around this. I hate the changes that they made to the pit crew. I absolutely hate them. They took what I thought was fun and made it just annoying at this point. Quite frankly, I'm just tempted to just like never do any training for the pit crew ever again and just let them just be what they are, you know? I'm not really going to do that, but it is very tempting. So my understanding is if we train while we're not fatigued at all, like we're well rested, we theoretically get the most bang for our buck. So that would put us down there. We're back to well rested again, so we can do some more gym training here. That gets us back to tired, so we'll do some more gym training here. We're still well rested at the moment, according to that, so we'll do some more gym training here. I mean, we've already shaved off a little bit of pit time, I suppose. We are still only tired here, so that's good. We're well rested here again, so we'll do some more gym training here. We're still technically well rested, so we'll do some more gym training there. Are we still going to be just tired here? We are. So we're good there. We're back to well rested again. We'll do one thing of gym training there. Now we're tired, so we won't do any more there. We'll do one there. Now are we still good here? We're still just tired. I'm okay with being tired for race day, I think. Maybe I shouldn't be. But even if we were fully rested, I think we still just end up being tired by race day, no matter what we do, just about. So as long as we're well rested, we're going to keep doing some training here. And as long as we're only tired here, we're still well rested there. So we'll do a little more gym training there. Now we're still tired. We've actually shaved off a little bit of time. So this appears to be working. It means significantly less training. Okay, now we're weary. So that is too far. That's one line too far. That's okay. So now we're back to just being tired. And then we're tired. A little bit well rested there. So maybe we could fit in one here. We are right on the line, but it still technically says tired. So we'll go with that. And I mean, we're not getting much. We get a little bit off there. We're basically break even here. It's not doing much, but this is about all I can see that we can do. We'll try this out for a season. If we don't make any gains though, I'm just going to give up on this. I'm just going to be like, ignore it. Just let it do its thing and move on with my life at that point. Because this is, again, I really enjoyed this. And then they broke it, in my opinion. We'll go with that. Minimal training, but at least we're mostly rested for most of the races except for the very first one, which again, I think there's actually a bug. I think there is a legitimate bug between when you switch over months, because we should not be still tired for that next race because we're not doing any training, but I don't think it's getting reset on the month changeovers for some reason. So a little bit annoying there. Hopefully at some point they fix that, but I haven't seen any information about a new patch coming out for that anytime soon. All right, let's get the research done here. Under our underflow research, we do have hours again, so the next thing on our hit list for hours was going to be our front wing. We'll go ahead and max out the hours here. Should be able to do max hours on 5 parts. I think that's what I said earlier, which means we'll have one part that we won't be able to, but that's okay. So that's that. And let me see, what was I going to do for front wing? I think front wing is low speed, medium speed. Not high speed, because we're going to get that from other places. We'll get that mostly from the underfloor. And then we're going to do not brake cooling, because we're going to get that from the suspension. And we don't care about airflow sensitivity that much. Dirty air tolerance is not too punishing. I mean, we're a bit low, but we're still going to gain some. Like even this. I can lower this all the way down, and we're still gaining 7% of airflow sensitivity, even with this minimized. What we're doing, though, is we're getting 17% of airflow front, which is better for all these other things. So we're still gaining airflow dirty air tolerance. If we get this above, I don't know, we want to get about 50% when it's all said and done. So we're a little ways away from 50%, but I think we can get back up there. But this does help everything else kind of continue to grow, which is great. And we will lock those in and be happy with that. Still just one engineer. Money looks good. We got another thing coming up in 9 days, but that won't be one with hours. I think we're still really good on cost cap. Yeah, we still got 67 million bucks. Now, we're gonna have to buy 2 engines. That's 10 million bucks. We're gonna have to buy 2 ERS at least. That's another 5 mil. So that's 15 mil. A couple mil for potentially some gearboxes. So that's 17 mil. Probably one more engine thrown in there just for somebody. 22 mil. So we're still good. We're fine. Cost cap, I'm not even remotely worried about right now. Okay. That's all done. Let's get to the race. There's our just spare front wings. Good with that. Alright, let's go race prep. We'll still say one person can hit Q3. We'll still say both drivers hit top 15. I think that's fine. Still conservative, but a little bit, a little bit fine. I think we're going to go ahead and gamble on this one. Say one person gets into points. And we're still good on this other stuff. Cool. Happy with that.
Welcome.
All right, let me run away, do practice and qualifying, and I will be right back. All right, something weird happened with qualifying. I'm not exactly sure what. And I don't just mean that the fact that we got 18th and technically Theo got 19th, but then he took a penalty because he put on a new ERS. So I guess that's a good time to get a penalty, is when you can only flip one spot anyway. But like I sent him out for one stint, and then when I tried to send him out for a second stint, it just wasn't going to let me. Like it literally, I changed the tires, I adjusted the fuel, and it just kept saying it wouldn't let me. Finally, I found some combination that let me, but I'm not sure that they actually went out on fresh tires or if they went out with too much fuel or something, because they both actually got worse times their second stint with supposedly fresh tires. Something goofy happened. I think it was a bug. I think it was a weirdness. I don't think it was because these cars are that slow all of a sudden. I don't think we went from Q3 to not even 18th place in one weekend. That seems a little strange. So I think something goofy happened. I'm not entirely sure what it was. We'll deal with it. We'll move on with our lives. I guess we'll find out. If we are truly faster than the cars around us, then we'll pass them in the race. If they are truly faster than us, because that's what the qualifying tells us, then I guess we'll be 18th and 19th or 18th and 20th. I'm not going to overstress it because, again, it seemed like it was just a weird goofiness. And it's probably just a one-off, if I had to be perfectly honest. So I'm not really going to worry about it too much. All right, let's see if we go a little bit more aggressive there, go a little bit more aggressive there. Can't really go more aggressive on the last one, though, unfortunately, it looks like. So something like that. Something like that, maybe. That would be a starting place. It's already 5 seconds faster than either of these other two. But if we change this to, let's say we change it to, I don't know, we'll start on mediums. Let's move that out of the way. Mediums, hards, and then softs. That tells me this will be more successful. We should have plenty of softs available. Oh, that's still not good enough. Wow. Okay. If we go just more aggressive here, we still can't get that squeezed in there. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to go aggressive there. Usually you want to go the harder the compound, the more aggressive you can be just from the get-go. So that's the reason why I'm choosing the hards to be the one that we're maxed out on. Okay, let's go with that. That is already 6 seconds faster. Cool. What else can we do? Let's check. Can we do another set of mediums? Cannot. Okay. Can we just add another stint of softs? I don't know that we will, but we're just going to check this out. More than likely, we're going to want to bump this up a little bit, bump that up a little bit, bump that back a good chunk there. So we're down to 1:18:32, and that's a pretty balanced strategy there. So it is 1 second slower than double pitting. So we'll just double pit. That's fine. Won't be able to go quite as aggressive on the first and last, but I think we'll be able to make this work. And that looks good to me. Yeah. Okay, so then you are going to go with this strategy. Same thing. I'm assuming you don't have mediums either. You do not. Okay, just making sure. We'll go aggressive, aggressive, crazy push, and all will be good with us. So we're at 132, looks like. Something like that. Something of that nature. And that looks good. All right, we'll go with those two. I mean, they're identical, and maybe we need to swap them around a little bit, but we can play around with their stuff once they actually get into the race. I'm not worried about that. This could be an interesting race. I mean, again, I'm not sure if we just suddenly just became slow all of a sudden. It would be surprising to me if that's the case. I think we got all the right parts here. We might as well just put you on the slower engine, because if you're going to be slow anyway, there's no point in risking the good engine. Your ERS is good, and your gearbox is good. So, there we go. We'll go with that. I'm confused, but hopefully the confusion resolves itself in the course of the race itself. We lost a bunch of money, though, for not qualifying, right? Which is very annoying. Especially if we turn out to be actually legitimately fast. I mean, I suppose it's possible that both drivers ended up behind people for their second qualifying stint. But it seems, I mean, I can see one driver getting behind somebody and getting slowed down. Both of them seems a little bit unlikely. But you never know. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do that. We are going to push until we get through our deployment phase. And then we will, then we'll calm these tires back down to more of an aggressive approach. I'm not going to tell them not to fight each other right now. I'm just going to let them do what they do. We'll figure out who actually naturally gets in front. Most likely it'll be Tsunoda. All right, so far nothing. So maybe we are legitimately slow. I honestly don't know. It's really strange. It's possible that everybody else has just been designing parts since we stopped designing, and they just suddenly got a big, you know, influx of parts just in time for this race. And therefore we are going to be legitimately behind them now, which is fine. Again, if that is the way it is, okay. We chose to not do that much more development going forward because we're trying to do research for next season. I think that is the right move still. So notice moved up to 17th, Theo up to 19th. So we've moved up one spot each for now. I guess we are done pushing, so we'll go down to aggressive on both of these. All right, well, I'll bring you guys back if anything crazy or exciting happens, as usual. All right, we're back. About to come in for our first set of pits. Technically, it's optimal for Theo right now. We're going to let him go one more lap, and then we'll schedule his pit. Tsunoda can go 2 more laps, schedule his. We have a couple people have pit, but we have moved up to 13th and 14th. So, you know, take that for what you will. I think we were about 15th and 17th before people started pitting, so that feels pretty good. We're going to ignore that. Apparently, there's a crash involving multiple cars right now, but only in Sector 3. Hopefully not us. It does not appear to be us. Ouch.
A guy turning into me. Makes sense.
Alright, so we will go ahead and schedule Theo. So Theo's not Theo. Yeah, Theo's going across the line right now. We'll go ahead and get him to go attack, push, full deploy, schedule his pit stop for his hards. Get him going here. Tsunoda can go one more lap here before we actually schedule him in. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it settles out once we actually get through our pit stop here, but I just don't know how to read what happened with the qualifying. Again, it didn't hurt Theo that much because he was already going to be dropping back because of his new ERS. So, in a way, it was kind of a weird thing, but still a little bit questionable. Come on, good pit stop, guys. I know we're going to have some errors this weekend, potentially. We have a higher chance for errors because our pit crew is fatigued. 2.8, I mean, considering it could have been an error, it's not great, but it's not an error. So I guess we've got to be happy with that, right? All right, let's go ahead and do that. Tsunoda, oh, sorry, I forgot to schedule you, my friend. You're going to go ahead and push, go ahead and full on deploy, and we'll go ahead and schedule your pit stop for your hards. We'll watch Tsunoda for a bit now. Tsunoda's right on Alpine's tail here. I mean, getting it past here is not a huge deal, other than it'll just let him get a little bit faster lap while he's coming in. Now, it looks like that guy's pretty fast. Is he on fresher tires? Oh, he's on very, very fresh tires. Very fresh, soft tires, to be specific. So there's that. He was about to be up to temperature, I hope. So 105 will be the temperature for those hards. 2.6. Okay, we can definitely live with that. That's actually pretty decent. Again, all things considered. All right, go ahead and go full deploy, Theo. Theo's coming around. He should get past... Yeah, I was going to say, I think we'll get past Tsunoda here. Oh, he didn't. Actually, Tsunoda came out just in front of him. I'm a little surprised by that, but it's all right. ahead and top you up. Let's go ahead and speed up here a little bit. And we will... Oh, there goes. There's Theo. Did I just look at it wrong? Maybe I looked at it wrong. Or maybe Theo just passed him in the DRS zone. We'll get Tsunoda up to speed, or up to temp, and then we will get him to go crazy hard here as well. All right, there's temperature, balance, full on deploy. Theo's about to start backing off, so it does mean Tsunoda probably will pass Theo here in just a moment. We'll let him keep chasing Magnussen here, though. Alright, that's good enough. Go ahead and start topping up, my friend. We can push these hards all the way, so we'll just stay on attack here. Tsunoda should catch up with Theo here in just a moment since he's deploying a little bit more aggressively here. You would think, at least. Alright, let's go ahead and have you top up as well. Alright, I'll bring you guys back probably for the next pit stop. Hopefully we continue to keep pushing up the line here. Alright, come back on our second pit here soon. I'm going to let him go a little bit further here. Probably at least one more lap here for Theo. A little bit more usage out of our... a little more attack, I should say, out of our softs at the end here. Once Theo drops below 40%, we'll probably let him go to town. Which actually might be one more lap after this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be one more lap. So we'll let Theo go a little bit longer here. We'll schedule it here soon. I mean, we can't schedule it too late because obviously we won't have enough time to catch back up after our pit, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I think it's still the right move to get this pit and see if we can get some really good speeds coming up here. All right, let's go ahead and go full on attack with Theo here. Get ready for his pit stop. Onto some softs. Theo up into 9th place all of a sudden, which is awesome. But again, how much will he drop off here in just a moment? I bet he should drop behind Albon, but I think he'll be able to chase down Albon. Let's go watch him for a second here. It looks like Tsunoda's about to cross the line. Oh, we are watching Tsunoda. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a Tsunoda attack, Tsunoda deploy. Tsunoda also schedule his pit stop. And we'll watch Theo here. Come on, just one more good pit stop, guys. One more good pit stop. Oh, under 2.6. That's a really good pit stop. We're going to be just behind Williams, but we're going to have some extremely fast tires here. Oh, no, we dropped behind Magnussen. That's okay, though. We're on some good tires here. I'm not super worried about that. We'll be able to chase. We're going to be able to get past him here in just a moment. I'm going to say right here with this DRS, we should be able to get right past him. No problem whatsoever. Not a lot of time to chase down some of these other guys, but we're going to be pretty fast here. And no matter what happens, we are obviously well above where we qualified. So something, I think it was just a fluke with the qualifying at the end of the day. Tsunoda will probably come out right behind Theo once he comes out here, depending on how slow it is. Hopefully we get another fast one, because we really would love to chase down that... 2.8's not great. We would love to chase down that pit stop, time, but I don't know if that's going to be doable for us. Oh, you're already up to temperature? Sorry, I forgot to actually have you deploy. You need to get up to temperature. Alright, Theo's up into 12th. I don't think it's impossible for him to chase down 10th. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch, but I don't think it's impossible. Alright, we're already up to temperature here. Full on deploy. Got a lap car in front of us? I think it might be. I think it might be Piastri or Norris down here. Which is fine. It'll help us get some DRS here in a moment. Which helps to give us a little bit of a speed boost. Well, depending on when we pass him. If we pass him right here, then it's not going to give us anything, obviously. Yeah, never mind then. Thought we were going to get some DRS, but we're closing in up on here. So that's good. I just don't know if we'll have enough time to get into 10th. You need to go back to top up. Sorry about that. You also need to go back to top up. We can push these tires pretty hard. We delayed enough that we can really aggressively push these softs. There's another lapped car right there. 5 seconds behind Albon. Come on, can we chase him down? Don't know. He's up there. I can see him. He's up there. Tsunoda should get past Magnussen here in just a moment. In theory. Although he didn't that time. I mean, we have the best tires in the field right this second. I mean, we're not crazy good compared to some of these guys because we are burning them pretty hard, but good enough. We're definitely going to catch Albon. It's just a matter of I don't know if we can get 10 seconds back with how much time's left on the race. Now 11 seconds. Albon will be ours here in just a moment. Tsunoda really needs to get past Magnussen here. How are we looking on our curve? Still looks good. Still pushing. All right, we won't catch him here, but I think we might be able to catch him in the next DRS. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we're going to catch him. Come on. Come on. Unfortunately, Gasly is just way too far ahead of us. Not enough time left. I mean, still 11th place. It's not points. It's still very respectable considering Theo started in 20th place. All right, we'll catch him for this next DRS, it looks like. Yes, we will. Still looking good on the... Yeah, tread still looks good. There's Tsunoda getting past Magnussen finally. We're going to swing right past him here in just a moment. Go, 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 go. We'll catch him here. I don't know if we'll actually get past him here. No, we won't, but we'll get past him on the next one if we don't in this windy bit. Go, 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 go. Come on, you gotta get past him, buddy. There's no reason to stay behind him there like that. How are we looking on our confidence here? We're at peak. Alright, let's go for it. High aggression, let's go. Go for it. There we go. Just wanted to get past him. So I thought we should. Yeah, I don't think we catch 10th, unfortunately, so we're not going to get points. But Tsunoda's about to pass this guy as well. How are you looking? Oh, you're only very high. Still, you should be able to get past him on this corner here. There you are. Good job. Cool. All right, so that's good. So now, at this point, we're just going to run through this. I think we've got 11th and 12th secured. Again, not points, but still very respectable considering how we supposedly qualified. I'm still a little bit uncertain of why we qualified so low. It was really strange. But it's all good. We knew we were going to follow the points eventually, and again, this is not a problem. And we also knew Alpine was going to stay ahead of us. We weren't really going to be able to catch them very easily. So I'm not really that stressed about that at all. Looks like fuel will still be just barely fine for Theo, maybe? Oh, Red Bull dropping off a bit. Didn't even notice that. Come on, Theo, get your fuel back, my friend. All right, we're not going to have them fight right now. There's no reason to. Just stay behind him, Tsunoda. He raced a good race. Coming from last place to 11th, that's a good race. He deserves this one.
There's a yellow flag now.
All right, let's go and speed this up. Nothing's going to change here. Could have backed up the tires a little bit, I guess. We might as well. There's nothing. Like I said, nothing's going to change. I mean, good finish. It really was a good finish, all things considered. Now, if we had obviously qualified in a respectable place, we might have actually been in points, but for some reason that didn't happen.
Well, that's another race wrapped up.
But we'll take it. Board should still be happy because that'll keep us where we want to be. I mean, Tsunoda dropping down to 10th in the driver standings is not really that big of a problem. And then we are, again, still in 6th, but very secure in 6th. So all is good. Oh, we had 3rd and 5th. That's not bad. We get the most points of anybody. We got tied on points with McLaren. Of course, McLaren. Of course, McLaren. They've got... How is it they have one pit stop that was amazing? And that's it. Like, what's going on with this pit stop? What's going on with McLaren this season? I mean, we are properly in 2nd place. But it's going to be really hard to chase down McLaren, it looks like. The surprise people that are doing amazing. By the way, I have decided there's a good chance that we might... If we can't get Tsunoda to re-sign, we might just stick with Liam Lawson as our 2nd driver. He's actually not bad. I mean, he's got some good development ahead of him. And he looks almost as good as Theo, honestly. He's a little bit older, so not going to be able to develop for quite as long as Theo probably will, but he's not a bad driver by any stretch. I mean, he's 2 points behind Theo right now, just because Theo apparently just got some points. He was at 76 going into that race. Tsunoda was 80. Liam Lawson's at 75. I mean, all in all, pretty good. I mean, the only thing he's not good at is smoothness. He's got good control, good, you know, he needs to work on his overtaking and smoothness. What are we working on right now? We've been doing balance because I just didn't care, but I think we'll work on his overtaking smoothness. Maybe, yeah, let's go and work with race strategy. Get those kind of locked in. And I think that'll be good for him. More ports failing. Of course, that's the penalty you get for lowering the weight on your parts, is that you do start having a lot of parts that begin to fail. Sporting changes for wind tunnel. So you want to increase the people in the top. 4th and 5th basically stay the same, and then everybody below drops a bit. And we're currently, what, 6th? Yeah. So this would be bad for us for this next season, just because of where we're sitting at right now, where we're probably going to stay. Oh, where was it? There it is. So we probably would vote against this, although if it passes, it's probably okay as well, because next season we're going to be in the top 5. Pretty confident. So it won't hurt us at the end of next season. I guess for the 3rd season, it won't hurt us. It would hurt us for next season currently, but not by a lot, to be fair. Let's go ahead and swap some things around. Probably to build a couple more parts to replace those. That's the one thing about this, because we're not doing as much design work and we have enough cost cap, we can continue to make parts pretty much until the end. So, which normally we have to like go back to lesser parts when we run out of cost cap, but this time around I think we're going to be fine. Okay, that looks good. I'll have to know the chassis here in a moment. Can we edit this and add another one? I don't think it changes anything, does it? I think we're still good. Cool. I like that. Next race is up in 11 days. Do we have any research coming up? Yeah, we do have it in 3 days and 9 days. So we're going to have a couple more research to be able to queue up here in just a moment. I don't need $100,000 that badly. All right, there's our research for our rear wing, which would be the next part that we put hours into. But obviously that's not going to happen right now. What is the next one? It is in 53, so we got a long time to wait. So what do we want to do next? We swing back up here to the chassis. We've already got hours into the chassis, but we could always do more. Both of these are going to have hours put in, right? So we know that's going to happen. I think we'll do the chassis. Why not? Again, no hours on the chassis. Chassis is going to be primarily, what was it? Just airflow middle is really what we're focusing on with the chassis here. Really focusing on that downforce. Now this is going to push us up to 64%, which is not bad. If we can get to 70%, that would be amazing. Amazing. And getting these other two down up to 60%, I think I'd be pretty happy with both of those as well. So a couple more researches here would probably still be pretty decent. We'll just have to keep an eye on the cost cap still as we continue forward. Obviously, we're starting to spend some money, but we're still at 63 mil projected, so we still have lots of cost cap left. There's our underfloor. Did we get the other research? 2 days, okay. I was gonna say it's coming up soon, I know. Only two people voted for. Alfa Romeo voted for that, even though it's gonna penalize them. Mercedes I get, because they would actually gain something for that. Alfa Romeo would actually be worse off. Kind of strange. There's our research for our side pods. And okay, let's go right back into that. I think we'll continue researching side pods because that's the one I don't think we're going to put hours into. I don't think. I can't remember if it was the side pod or the suspension. Either way, they both probably need a few extra pieces of love. We're going to be focusing on engine cooling and airflow middle. Again, engine cooling is a big one. But then airflow middle is going to help us with downforce and stuff like that, for cornering and things of that nature. So that looks good. Still getting a few more points here and there. Again, if we can get this up to anything that we're focusing on, if we can get it to 70%, I'd be happy with. The stuff that we're not focusing on as much, maybe 60% would be ideal, or pretty close to it. Lots and lots of research. We got lots of time to research as well. Got a whole bunch of season left. All right, there's our chassis. All right, let's get our race prep done. I'm going to keep plugging in. Somebody reaches Q3. I'm hoping that was just a fluke. Both drivers reaching Q2. If we fail it again, though, obviously I will need to adjust that. But yeah, it's so strange that messed up like that.
Welcome to the...
All right, it's going to be heavy rain. Oh, I hate heavy rain. Yeah, okay. This is going to be kind of a throwaway race, I think. But let me go away to practice and qualifying, and I will be right back. All right, whatever happened in the last race was definitely a fluke, I guess, because we did end up 10th and 12th in this qualifying, which is exactly where we'd been this entire time. So I have no idea what happened in the last race. This race, we're at least back to where we kind of belong. One guy getting to Q3, both guys getting to Q2. So we got our money at least. That's good. Unfortunately, this race is going to be not as fun because of the rain. Yeah, that looks good. We're going to go ahead and put you on the slower engine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, everything looks good there. And plug this in. No point in putting more fuel in because we typically run slower in the rain anyway, so we'll have plenty of fuel. Let me see what the rain looks like. Oh my goodness, it's going to be wet. Wow, I don't know if I've seen it this wet ever. Like, that's crazy. So we're definitely starting on softs, or not softs, but a softer compound, like a smooth compound, to about lap 22. Probably want to make it where it can make it to lap 25, just to give us a little cushion. I don't know what we swap to here then. Do we swap to inners and then go wets? I don't know. That's going to be tough. All right, so we want to get to lap 25, so that's going to be probably at least... Honestly, it's probably going to be hards. I know nobody else is running them. We're going to start off slow, but I feel like we got to get to lap 25 here. I mean, we can go a little bit aggressive here. And then around lap 25, this is my guesstimation of when we're going to be swapping to inters. And then around lap... Probably when it crosses this line right here, so right about lap 45 is when we're going to be planning to swap to wets. Something like that. I mean, I'm not going to really hit those very hard, but something like this. Could we actually push those a little bit harder? We almost could. We'll go something like this. Nobody's going to be running hards at the beginning. If the rain delays, it's to our benefit. If the rain comes sooner, then we messed up. And so which means it's going to come sooner. We all know that. We all know that the rain hates me. That's just the way it is. So let's go enters. We may go straight to wets, depending on what other people do. But more than likely, we're going to go enters here. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Again, right about lap 25. Sorry, let's get you to lap 45. And you to lap 25. And again, this is just going to be kind of an estimation. We don't know until we get in there. But we'll go with that. And everything else looks good. Let's go. I just don't know.
There's a fantastic atmosphere.
Can't imagine anybody's going to be running hard tires. Yeah, everybody's running mediums. We're not the only ones on hards, actually. Wow, look at that. Red Bull. Red Bull's running hards. Is that Ferrari or is that the other Red Bull car? I can't tell from the... They're all kind of mixed together. Both Red Bull cars. Never mind. We did a smart thing. Yay! We did something smart. Potentially. I mean, if Red Bull's running hards, we're probably okay.
You've got energy when you feel it's on.
Copy, copy.
Come on, it would be amazing to get points in a wet race for once. I mean, I think I've gotten points in a wet race one time in all my time playing. Maybe more than one. Maybe I'm forgetting other times. But it's always somehow, no matter what decision I make, it's always the wrong decision. And it's so weird. Be more aggressive, it's the wrong decision. Be less aggressive, it's the wrong decision. Snowed up to 9th. That's pretty awesome. Again, it's kind of going to all go thrown out the window once the rain comes, but it's nice to see for a moment. All right, we're going to go ahead and drop off the tires because, again, we need them to last as long as humanly possible. Check after about 5 laps to see what the rain looks like still. If it's still kind of around that lap 25. All right, that's 5 laps in. What are we looking at? Now we're getting closer to that 25 being the realistic start. All right, let's go drop off the fuel for now. Man, Signs is just booking it. Technically, with this strategy, I think we can get just about to lap 30 with these hards. So, I mean, if we have to, we can always back off the aggression a step further. I don't think we'll have to, though. All right, let's see what we got here. I mean, it is still pushing towards 25, but it's going to start ramping up quicker at 25. So, we'll see what that makes, how much of a difference that makes. If at lap 15, we're still looking at 25, I might back these guys off a little bit, just stretch out their tires a smidgen more. But we're close to being in line. We're pushing a little bit harder maybe than some of these other guys, but not by much. And the real question is going to be, is this wets or inners? I think it's inners for a few laps. Hard to tell, though. See, look at all these guys having to pit now, and they're going to have to come out on soft tires again, which means they're going to have to pit again once the rain comes. So that's bad strategy for them. Good for us. All right, 15 laps in the books. So we are officially really at lap 25. We're still going to be good. We're still going to be good. Let's stay where we're at. Let's go and switch you guys both to neutral. Got enough in the bank, I think. I mean, Theo's pushing a little bit harder, but I think he's still going to be okay. We'll check again at lap 20. Nah, it's not all locked up. It's no good. That's another lockup, actually. We're going to have to drop him down to standard, I think. Just to make sure he's got plenty. Alright, that's 20 laps in. What are we looking at? A little bit more of a gradual. We might want to try to make it to lap 30 at this point. So let's go ahead and drop you back down to standard as well. Settle in here. Are they far enough? No, they're not. They're right on each other's tail. They're not far enough apart to double pit the same lap, unfortunately. We are 20 seconds behind 10th place. That's miles. Miles behind. Alright, that's 25 laps in. The rain should start any time now. I mean, we're getting a little bit lower than I'd like to be, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, it's going to be looking like lap 30 before we actually have to pit here. I don't know if we're going to make lap 30 or not. It's going to be tight. I mean, maybe we go down to light here. Try to get to lap 30. Not ideal, but... Okay, here comes the rain. Nobody's pitting in yet. And we can go one more lap here.
Now it looks to be Lewis Hamilton involved in that.
Alright, there's people pitting in. Alright, we need to go ahead and pit in here. With, I wish we could see what these guys are coming in for. Oh, guys are coming out for inners. There's Verstappen right there. Okay. Then we will do inners. So we're going to have you pit probably because you have a little bit less tread on your tires. So we'll put you for inners. And that looks good. Yeah. We're just going to try and make it one more lap. Tsunoda. Go ahead and schedule your pit as well. I don't think we want to push with you, not when it's wet out. So we'll bring you out for inners as well. And everything else just needs to stay kind of the same. I'll go back to standard though. 2.47? What a pit stop, Theo. You can actually probably go a little bit aggressive here. You know what? Let's go ahead and just go for it. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not going to go full attack, I don't think, but a little bit of aggression wouldn't be bad. 2.6, not bad. We can live with that. We can go aggressive here, push, a little bit of deploy. Let's just see what we can get kind of caught up here, maybe a little bit. I mean, everybody else is already on their tires, right? Yeah, they are. We're definitely going to have to get wets, though. And wets are going to come in around lap 40. So it's not really matter. The tread's going to be fine. We're not worried about that. But probably around lap 48, 49, something like that is when we go to wets. Right, let's go back to top up. Go ahead and just go balanced. Top up and balanced. We'll stay aggressive, I think. It's going to be fine. I mean, we got to trust these tires can do what they're supposed to do. I mean, we're going to be bottom 15. Sorry, not bottom 15. Bottom 5 is what I meant to say. We're going to be outside the top 15 is my guess once this is all said and done. We just don't... Yeah, we just don't have a way to get back in there. When we have the rain, we can't do our aggressive strategies. It's just what keeps us in the runnings. Basically, there is no strategy when there's rain. Is I guess what I'm getting at. Because the rain tells you exactly when you have to pit. Whereas when there's no rain, we can choose when to pit, which means we can potentially be smarter than the other guys. There's a little bit of a drop off before it starts coming down really hard here in a moment. Push you back to neutral. Tsunoda keeps harvesting. Come on, where's the big rain? Come on. Anytime. There it comes. Okay. Here comes the big rain. It looks like we're going to at least go another lap here. Pretty much as soon as the leaders pit, we should pit. So nobody's pitting yet. Because we're behind them anyway, so we'll know when they... Well, actually, no. We're actually just behind them, so never mind. They lapped us. We're not going to have much warning when they pit. But I guess we can watch him. Nope, no pit yet. Okay, what about you? Okay, he's pitting. Is it too late? I don't know if it's too late. Who do we want to pit? Doesn't really matter. Let's go Theo. 11 meters. I don't know if we can get him. Let's get you. You're probably close further away. You're 200 meters, so I think we can have time to get you pit in. So get you in for wets, and I think I'm happy with that. Theo, go ahead and just go on attack, and let's just see if we can get something on this lap. Once you get past the pit stop, we will... Yep, now we'll have you hit next lap. Cool, let's go for it. .4? Were both of our 2.4s on Tsunoda? Because that's unfortunate. Because that would have given us first and second if it was on Theo instead. I think they were. I could be wrong though. That's insane. Everything here looks okay for now. Guess we don't really want to push the tires that much while it's not actually wet yet. Come on, get us to 2.4 here, guys. 2.4. 2.4. Just so we can guarantee that both have 2.4s. Oh, I don't think we did it. Why? Why? Still just damp. There's the wet. Alright, I'm going to drop you back down to standard as well. Get some temperature a little bit in here. Go ahead and try and attack a little bit here. We're going to trust the tires. Trust that we can attack on wet tires on wet, you know, tracks. Guess we'll attack with you as well. We actually got a little bit of temperature. Let's go ahead and just do a full-on deploy here. So what we can do with that. Doesn't take much to get temperature in these wet tires. I don't know if temperature really makes a difference on the wet anyway, to be honest. Pretty sure we're going to be stuck right where we're at, to be honest, as far as positioning. I don't think we're going to catch anybody. We're not on better tires. We're not on a better strategy. We're just where we're at. Honestly, we're just going to speed up to 16. We're just going to zip through this. I mean, as long as some of the other guys that we are in competition with aren't in points. Like if Magnussen got in the points, that'd be a little bit unfortunate. But no, it looks like everybody's going to be down below points just for now. I'll be down to aggressive. I doubt being in the red on wet tires is a great idea. Alright, switch you back to neutral. Switch you back to neutral. Noda's right on 15. Theo's right on... Well, he's close to 12. Don't know if we're going to get it, though. Oh, he did get it. Nice. For some reason, Snowda can't get past Albon. Not sure why. He's stuck back there. Definitely being more aggressive on our tires than anybody else. His tires are still very hot. I guess probably just because he's stuck in traffic for so long. 6.3 millimeters. Wow. Definitely one of the highest we've seen. Alright, just go have you full deploy, see what you can do. We'll have Tsunoda full deploy here as well, see what he can do. I mean, I guess if you're going to be in the red anyway, we might as well attack. See if we can catch anything back. Not going to meet. Oh, yeah, he did finally pass him. Good stuff. Did Theo get 11? He might be able to catch 11. Where is he? Let's go watch him.
And Sainz crosses the line first. He's taken the win.
I don't know if I can catch him or not. No, it doesn't look like he's going to. That's all right. I mean, it's fine. Rain always gets us. Because our strength is to be able to strategize better than the other teams. And again, in the rain, there is basically no strategy.
Sergio Perez.
All right, well, that's okay. We did all right. I think we actually got some decent pit stops, though. So hopefully we got some points there at least. Red Bull's still in first. Ferrari, though, catching them big time. It's going to be a big time. I think it's going to get down to the wire here between these two guys. Aston Martin's pretty solidly in third. Mercedes pretty solidly in fourth. I mean, we technically are the only team that probably could catch Alpine, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. They are just in faster cars right now. We did get... Okay, so it was one for each. Good stuff. So we picked up some big-time points there. That is massive. We needed that. Hopefully we can keep that up. Big chunk of money. I like that. No penalties. Cool. All right, we're going to put a cut in there when we come back. We've got the Belgian Grand Prix in 4 days. Any more research coming up soon? Not in time for that, but that's okay. We'll just keep on keeping on and see where it gets us. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.